wait. We have one more. Hang in there. Coming in right now before I say hello. Because we will have to show how.
Break through a world where big data beats your worries. A world that gives you priority when innovations come. This is the Giga Life on Smart Signature. Simplified by the Philippines' fastest mobile data network. The choice is simple. Move up to Smart Signature and make your mark. How do I know it's meant to be? Simple, smart ako.
And then I say hello, guys. Good afternoon, everyone. And welcome again to the Sports Locked and Loaded Show. My name is Chicky Reyes. Mula po dito sa Cubao, QC, broadcasting here since, of course, start of the pandemic. And I'd like to say hello po sa lahat ng nanonood sa atin. Thank you for joining us on this our 31st episode. Akalain nyo, pang 31 na namin to ni Direct Nick. And sa lahat po ng sumuporta sa amin ever since, maraming salamat po sa inyo. If you noticed, we're doing this at 1 o'clock imbis na the usual 4, 5, or 6 p.m. namin. Because meron po tayong PBA mamayang alas 4 ng hapon. And we don't want naman to coincide with that dahil gusto kong manood din po kayo ng PBA action. Dahil araw-araw po yan. You can watch it on TV5, di ba? One Sports, nandyan yan. PBA Rush. At ngayong Biyernes, pwede nyo rin mahuli yan sa 92.3 Radyo 5. Pwede nyo ma-catch po yan. We have 2 exciting games today. And tomorrow, I'll be on the PBA Rush as well with Dominic Uy. Abangan nyo po yon. But for this show, we have another PBA team. If I'm not mistaken, pang-8 siguro namin ito, pang-9 na PBA team that we've guested here in Sports Locked and Loaded. But before that, I'd like to say thank you first to our friends from Smart Communications. Thank you very much. Epoch Kimpo and Bajida Rosario, maraming salamat po for sponsoring Sports Locked and Loaded. Malaking tulong talaga yung ibinigay ninyo para magbigay inspirasyon sa mga nanonood sa amin. No? Gusto rin namin magpasalamat kay Mr. Mikey and Miss Melay Javier of Gatorade. And of course, Marsha, maraming salamat for sponsoring Sports Locked and Loaded. Hindi nyo alam kung gaano kalaking tulong ay binigay ninyo sa amin. And watch out for future episodes of Sports Locked and Loaded because we'll be giving away sports squeeze bottles. Squeeze bottles coming from Gatorade. Totoo po yan. Squeeze bottles. Yung mga malalaki, yung kulay green na may orange top that you can use for your workouts, or if you're a cycling enthusiast, you can use that. So watch out. In the next episode, we'll be having a contest for the show and we'll be giving out squeeze bottles. Would like to say thank you as well to Ineng's, one of our solid and loyal sponsors here. Ineng's Special Barbecue. You don't need to go out. Just dial 877-1227. Yun lang ang tatawagan ninyo 877-1227. And you can order. Sarap. From the barbecue, dinuguan, lomi. Ay, naku po. Talagang lutong bahay. Magugustuhan nyo po. So maraming salamat, Inengs. And quickly, would like to say thank you as well to Hoka One One, Garmin, TechWires Inc., Vamos, Vitargo. Maraming salamat sa tulong na binigay ninyo. And to all our sponsors. Okay? So, we'll dive now quickly to our next guests dito sa ating show dahil tungkol po sa basketball at tungkol sa PBA. And we call this the bubble stories with the Alaska Aces. We'll go straight to our kamustahin. I'd like to bring in the captain of the Alaska Aces, a former De La Salle Green Archer na naglaro nung, wag natin sabihin yung taon, but sporting the salt and pepper look now while playing for the PBA. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain of the Alaska Aces, JV Casio.
Hello, Sir
Ayos ba yun?
Chiki. Thank you. I like it. I like it. Salt and pepper look.
Hindi na alam tayong dalawa salt and pepper na. Marami na sa batch natin yan. Alright. So,
Sinasadya ko pala yan.
ayun ang maganda. Kaya nga sabi ko wag mo nang tanggalin yan eh. Maganda naman. Bagay sa'yo. Now, as our second guest to complete our round table or square table discussion here, would like to bring in the coach of the Alaska Aces, a former PBA player also, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, Coach. Sixth pick overall in the first round in 1996 ba? Hindi. I'm not sure. Basta 90s yan. Yun ang sure ako. The Jet, Coach Jeffrey Cariaso.
Hi, Jiki. Nice to be here. And it's 1995 to be exact.
95. I missed it by 1 year. Pero tama, Coach.
year, yeah.
Sixth pick overall, no?
Correct. Yeah.
Sixth pick overall, first round, right? Yeah. Okay.
Correct, yeah.
So, thank you again, JV and Coach Jeff. Thank you for joining us here in Sports Locked and Loaded. And we'll talk basketball. We'll talk basketball and talk Alaska Aces for the next, 45 minutes or so. But before that, I'd like to say, how are you guys doing? We'll start with JV. Ever since dumating kayo dyan, you arrived there, even before the conference started. Kamusta, JV? Ang adjustment prior to the games, prior to the games pa. Go ahead.
Okay. Siguro, I'll start na lang yung pinayagan kami mag workouts. And masaya na nakabalik agad. And actually, very rusty nung time ng workout. Pero our bodies was okay. Since the start ng pandemic naman, nag-ready na kami ng Alaska, the coaching staff and our trainers, medical staff, prepared us to be ready kahit paano, even though na we are not sure whether we're coming back, when we are coming back. Pero we just continue with our actually online workouts, and that's 6 times a week. And they gave us programs, and we got online to prepare us for those four player workouts muna. Pero then after that, when this PBA bubble, yun nga, nagkaroon na ng mga sabi na matutuloy, na ano naman, parang na-excite rin talaga kami mga players, and I think everyone in the team. And just, just going back after all those months, but it wasn't easy, but we are glad that we got this opportunity to play again and to give back rin kahit papaano sa mga fans ng PBA and syempre ng Alaska, to show parang karoon na ng parang normalcy sa atin ngayon after sa mga nangyari ngayon.
Nice to hear that you try to keep in shape during the pandemic. I'd like to bring in Coach Jeff here. Nag-discuss tayo niyan, Coach, when we had you in our Alaska Fortified Iron Kids Philippines episode. You were mentioning that Zoom sessions were there, workout sessions were there, but what was the atmosphere when you landed in the Clark bubble, when you first set foot on the court and everybody saw each other for the first time again inside the court, ready to practice, not 4-on-4, not 4 people, not 2-on-2, but the whole unit with the coaching staff and everybody else. How was the atmosphere there, Coach?
I think just, first of all, just the ride here was already exciting. The guys, they haven't been together in one place in so many months, and you can genuinely feel that they missed each other. So the excitement was there. The uncertainty was there. Syempre hindi natin alam how things are going to be when you get here. So but to describe that first practice was also pretty much the same way. You can tell guys are happy to be on the court. Guys are mingling and talking to each other. practice and balancing again that excitement and being able to prepare was a challenge, and of course all the teams. But it was good. It was good just to see everyone kind of mingling and playing against each other, and being one, and being one on the court. So good to see.
I'm looking at your background while listening to you. Is that a whiteboard there?
Yes, I have a whiteboard. So I I'm like a teacher who lives in the classroom. So that's how I look at it, and it's what's needed for me at least, and our staff, and that's how we're approaching things, and it helps. It helps to have a board to kind of put down your thoughts and to plan things. So that's what we're
But
doing.
I think it's unfortunate for you there because I know that coaches stay in one room, right? I mean, you don't have a roommate. So
Correct.
so you do you put that board right next to the mirror so you can talk to Coach Jeff on the other side of the mirror while while you put
Yeah.
your notes
Well,
there?
yeah. Well, obviously, it's more of my thoughts and the thoughts of the staff. So, there's a lot of planning, Chiki, and
I can
again, every team will
imagine.
go through this, but there's a lot of planning and preparation, and you have to be able to kind of move on from game to game, and
Yeah.
you do your best to try to get these guys ready. So that's really the goal.
Now, if Coach Jeff doesn't have a roommate, JV, I'll go to the a little fun side, all right, before we go to the serious side of basketball. JV, sino roommate mo?
Actually, ako lang ngayon ang
Aba, ang
nandito.
swerte naman. But
Ah,
meron ka talaga roommate dapat.
no.
Oh, ang sarap
Ah,
naman. So,
and I don't know what happened, pero Coach Jeff has given me that privilege ngayon. Pero uh, this it's it's nice when to have syempre yung itong uh, mag-isa sa room,
na
pero
solo. Oo.
oo, na solo. Pero you also have, I also from time to time, at least actually most of the time, go where my teammates are, see them, go to their rooms, and kasi actually how long na rin kami dito, about more than 2 weeks, so it can get lonely, syempre on your own room,
Nangangapit
and
bahay ka na, ha? Nangangapit
oo.
bahay ka na diyan, ha?
Pero yun, and I just yeah, and parang kailangan mo rin ng siyempre makausap, and together with this my teammates, siguro siyempre matagal din kami hindi nagkita, and we're siguro magkakasama lang kami for about a month. I mean a month pa lang, and siyempre na-miss ko rin sila, just mga kwentuhan lang ganyan, and siyempre we're focusing on basketball here. So we get to talk easily in basketball and stuff, and also not only basketball but also outside basketball. What we are missing, of course, our family's home, friends, mga ganyan. So yun naman. Kaya,
I'm sure no the pagkakapit bahay, puntahan sa kabilang room. Natatawa nga si Coach Jeff. We've been seeing that in the sports page when Sir Sev would interview other players. We've heard the Bobelga Sari Sari store, everyone's flocking there. Mga washing machine na portable that you guys
I
probably
have
brought with
that.
you.
I have that.
'Di ba? Dahil mahal daw
I
yung
have,
laundry diyan eh. But Coach Jeff, how's the food? How's the facilities? Tina Maralit has checked in. Hello Tina, thanks for coming in, and hi cousin. Pinsan mo pala si Tina?
my wife, kasi niya si Ate Tina. So,
Ate Tina. So kung Ate Tina yan, Tito Chiki mo na ako, pambira naman 'to. Huwag gano'n, huwag
hi,
gano'n.
hi Ate Tina.
Hello.
Coach, kumusta ang ang pagkain diyan? I know that for a fact players are the appetite is coaches nga lakas na kumain eh. Players pa, Bo Belga has his own rice cooker. Don't be deceived by the small stomach of Ray Publico. That guy eats like a dinosaur. So, how's the food there
Yeah.
for the Alaska Aces?
It's actually not that bad, Chicks. To be honest with you, there is a variety, but of course you feel like it's the same because you get used to it coming in the same way, and we're eating in the same place. So you feel like it's a little bit of the same, but the taste is fine. You have choices. There's a short menu for room service, and
Uh-huh.
then there's access to deliveries from three different locations outside of the hotel. To me, it's not too bad. So you're just making good with what you have. So you're just making the best out of everything.
I go to JV while we're waiting for Coach Jeff to reconnect. Jave, kumusta naman ang workout facilities niyo diyan? I heard from other people na may gym nga and you guys can run outside. But did the Aces bring did you guys bring some of your own training equipment? Because I heard yung Phoenix Super LPG Fuel Masters, they converted one room into their own gym. Did the Aces do the same thing? Did you bring your own equipment as well? Jave?
Yes. There's some weights that has been brought by our coaches also, and some players also did bring some weights in, and some bands and some something to work on in the room. Pero our room, there's a separate room that's had been converted to a treatment room, more on for helping for recovery,
Mm.
for feeling sa mga injuries ganyan. And we get a time naman here on the gym here, which is okay. Ang maganda, malaki, efficient, and kompleto rin. And it's a nice gym, and we get time naman for that. And for other parts, we really try to make most out of anything. If we feel that we have to work on our bodies, there's free weights, some dumbbells, and some bands that we could work on, and on our own room. And siguro parang ano na rin yung own room mo, doon na yung gym mo.
Yun na,
And
no? Converted na eh, no?
and yun, may there's space that you can run, jog, and actually there's also a basketball court, an open court outside. Just some players who wants to shoot can shoot, pero scheduled nga lang. Yun, we had just
Okay.
have to work on the schedules, anything. And okay lang, okay naman yun. Every team is in the same schedule. Everything has the same environment. So we just have to work it out and make the most out of it.
Nice. Before I dive into the first week no of our competition, siguro on the personal side, kumusta naman ang as before that, Amelin Matosa saying hello Kuya JV. I'm watching from MacArthur Leyte. Nice. Thank you.
Hi, Ameline.
Mga taga-hanga mo ito siguro, Jave. Ano? Thanks, Amelin. Spread the word, ha? JV and Coach Jeff are here to talk about Aces basketball. Paano ang alone time when you try to contact your respective families? Coach, kayo, yung pamilya mo, JV, ikaw din, 2 weeks there already. Sabi nila, the body will adjust to the level of play, di ba? It'll get back to competition level yung katawan ninyo. But how does the heart adjust to the loneliness? Coach, yan natin si Coach Jeff. Ito lang, mukhang naghang yata si Coach Jeff, ano?
Yes. Medyo ano lang.
Ayan.
internet.
Coach Jeff, how does the heart adjust to the loneliness? Naku, naghang. O sige, doon muna tayo. Ikaw muna, Jay. Coach, can you hear us? Coach JV? Coach Jeff? Okay, challenge pa yung signal ni Coach Jeff. Okay lang. JV, ikaw. Kumusta ang alone time when you reach out to your family and you get to talk to them every day?
Yes, always. I need to. I really miss them a lot. This is the first time because I just had my child. Siguro bata pa. So, and this is the longest time I've been parang separate from them. And every time I have a chance, when I woke up, if they're available or anything, basta I'll try to call them or they try to call me, and I just talk to them like 4 or 5 times a day. And ganun lang talaga eh. And you can see them, pero syempre it's different na kasama mo sila.
Mas maganda nga siguro pag nagba-basketball pa, no? Nakakalimutan mo, 'di ba, yung lungkot no?
May
Pag
ganun.
'di ba, pag game day or practice, pero yung mga gantong may break in between, that's when it gets crazy, 'di ba? And you remember them, right?
Yes, yes. I remember them, and pero we're fortunate to have talaga yung we have this online or Zoom calling that we can call them and see them. And whenever we get the chance, we try to to speak with them and see them. And from time to time, kung may ganun talaga, I get to spend time also with my teammates. So okay din naman. And
At
we
least
share.
marami
We
kang
share.
pwedeng pagkaabalahan diyan, 'di ba? Yung to keep your
Yes.
mind off things, ano?
Meron. No. We share stories, and I think it's important. That's one important thing here, that we get to talk, and not talk only basketball, but also outside basketball, what we're feeling here. We should share our feelings here, and kung namimiss naman, sabihin namin sa isa't isa, okay lang.
Oo.
We have to tell, parang to let our emotions speak out, kasi yun nga, magkakasama na rin kami dito eh. Kami na rin magkakasama.
Yan ang
So,
maganda. Talagang you guys are the bond, 'di ba? Titibay talaga 'yan eh.
yes, yes, yes. And actually, you get to do also other things. Siguro, nag-move forward lang ako, spending time with teammates. Some of us, may mga parang konting picnic sa room.
Okay.
Mga ganon. And there's a billiard place here in the hotel. Yes, some of the players get to spend there. We could see other teams also doing that. And I think yung famous dito, yung ice cream. Kasi you can see every players or a bunch of players together eating ice cream.
Talaga? So ano yun? Libre yun, yung ice cream sa inyo?
No. Hindi naman libre. Well, I hope. Pero hindi.
Okay. Si Coach Jeff mukhang nagkakaroon ng problema coming back in, but
Mm.
worry not, because nandito naman si JV. I don't mind. No, I think if I talk to JV, para na rin kinausap ko si Coach Jeff yan, dahil ito yung kapitan, ano? Magti-trickle down lang yan. But tuloy natin tong kwentuhan natin. Bago yan, Jave, si
Yes.
Councilor Ryan Cabrera, maganda yung natawa ko dito. Hi, Kuya JV. Yung alimango mo at hipon, paano ko padadala doon sa hotel?
Oo.
Councilor, dito mo na lang
Cans-
padala sa Cubao yan.
Yes, Councilor yan ng Pampanga, and kababata ko to, si Councilor Ryan.
Talaga?
Oo. Kaya ganyan yan. Sabi ko kung pwede lang, napadala mo na talaga dito. Pero very strict here.
Hindi pwede
Hindi
talaga,
pwede
no?
basta-basta yung mga delivery kung saan-saan. Even nga sa friend ko na counselor. And it's really strict, and it's the priority is the safety of people here in the bubble. And we understand that, and that is what it's supposed to be, and we're okay with it. And again, this is for the PBA, for the fans, and actually for everyone. So yun, ganun lang talaga.
Jave, talo na natin. Puntahan na natin. First week of competition. Nag-umpisa tayo nung October 11, di ba? Nung Sunday. Ito pa. Sabi ni Councilor Cabrera, pinakawalan ko na. Hintayin mo na lang dyan. Ako, disgrasya. Pinaglakad pa ni Councilor, pag pinaglakad mo yung alimango, pagdating doon, wala na yung taba nun. Di ba? Dahil magiging fit yung alimango, sayang naman yung taba.
Yes.
Okay. Jave, talon tayo sa competition proper na. No? October 11, technically, yun yung second playing date ng PBA dahil nag-open tayo nung March, di ba? But that's the first day of playing in the bubble. And kaharap nyo yung TNT, Tropang Giga. Newly minted TNT, Tropang Giga, bago yung pangalan nila. It didn't go your way. It didn't go your way that first game. Anong nangyari doon? Anong assessment mo? I'll just throw in some ideas. Para ba yung pag natutulog ka, namamahay ka, nangangapa, adjustment dun sa court na walang depth yung ano natin. Ayan, nandito na si Coach Jeff. Coach Jeff, you can dive
Sorry,
into this
guys.
Nandun na ako sa first day of competition against sa TNT Tropang Giga. I was telling JV, it didn't go your way, but what happened there? Was it a mixture of different levels of adjustment from a new playing venue to a new normal of not seeing anyone around you, no cheers, only the coaching staff? But what happened there to the Aces in the first game? We'll go with Coach Jeff muna. Sige.
I think Chicks during that first game, going into that, excitement is there. Everyone's happy to be back. But just like when we first arrived, there's still that uncertainty of how things are going to be. I honestly think we should have won that game. We had so many chances to win. So I look at that game as a win, even if it doesn't go as a W in the standings. I really look at that as a win for us. So I wanted us to just continue on that path in regards to trying to get better, get into better shape, improve the team chemistry on the court more. So yeah, I actually was happy with their performance despite of the mistakes. A lot of our mistakes were mistakes I think we can control ourselves. So that's always something good. It wasn't like they flat out just beat us na wala tayong chance at all. So competition wise, it was really nice to be back. I think just that the atmosphere was different, but it's a game. It's a game. The officials are there. There's a scoreboard there. So you feel it. You feel that it's that we have begun, and again, it was a nice feeling.
Nice. Going over to JV. JV, I watched those two games. You're playing the point position, no? Hindi ka ba naninibago that walang Sunny Thos in the middle? It's just muscle man Vic Manuel, who has indeed muscled up. Lapad ni Vic ngayon, no? But he's not. Sunny's not there, and you got some rookies or some young guns surrounding you. Paano yan? Anong pakiramdam nun na wala yung veterano ko? Di ba mahirap?
Yes, it's different. Sunny has been with Alaska for so many years, and he is one of our leaders. He is my leader. Yun nga yung bigla siguro yung presence niya has a really big impact, not only in the court but also outside the court. His professionalism, his pagiging kuya lang sa amin actually, and especially sa bigs, yung presence niya, how you can see how his work ethic is, and yung experience, and how he also share yung mga tips, especially sa mga bigs. It's important, especially now we got a young core of bigs, and his presence is definitely felt na nawala siya, pero we still got the chance to talk to him, and he actually contacts me from time to time. I try to contact him here when nandito na kami. So we still share some kung mga sa games namin, and he just kinakamusta niya yung team. I even showed him actually yung mga rooms one time, kung sino-sino yung mga magkakasama, and nakita nila, and yun, malaking impact na rin na nawala si Sunny, pero it's a challenge for the new guys, for the younger guys to step up step up in Sunny's place, and the opportunity to get to make an impact in Alaska basketball.
We're talking about Sunny Thos, no, JV. Coach, I read an article, or I read online that although Sunny's not with you in the bubble, hindi pa siya retired, di ba? Pwede pa, no? Tama ba? O
Correct.
That's it for Sunny?
No, I say that because Sunny has not officially told Alaska that he's retired. Sonny has promised us
Nice.
that he'll give us one more conference. We're hoping that this would be the conference. But again, we know that, he had, again, a personal choice he had to make, a difficult one, and we respect his choices and his decision. But if the next one is an all Filipino, and we're praying it is, and there is a vaccine, then you might see Sonny one last time before he calls it
Wow.
quits.
One last dance, ha? Nax
Yeah,
for
one last dance
Sunny
for
Thos,
Sonny.
ano? And he has played all his career, di ba, with ano, no? With Alaska, right?
Correct. Correct.
And he will dance.
Sunny, I hope you're watching. We're gonna wait for that dance. That's rare, di ba? That's rare that you start and end with one team, no? That's rare. You know that, Coach Jeff, JV.
Yeah.
You guys have tried different teams, but for people like Cap Alvin Patrimonio, di ba? Si Sunny na one team lang. It's rare, and tama. Sana maka last dance pa nga tong si Sunny, figuratively and literally, as JV would say. Oh, talon tayo. That was a Sunday, and then Wednesday came. Second game. Meralco naman. All right. Wow, my goodness. Two tough teams immediately facing the Aces. I mean, ganda eh. I had my beers with me and some chips, and I was watching. I was like, wow. I could feel, no, yung sometimes hirap ni Vic being alone there, but I see that sila Ray Publico, Robbie Herndon, and the rest are trying to adjust as well. JV, ano naman assessment mo? Ikaw naman tanongin ko dun sa Meralco game na yon. Um, is still adjustment or may fatigue factor ba? Anong nangyari dun?
I don't think fatigue was a factor then. Meralco really played great. They came after a loss also on their first game. And
Uh-huh.
coach has mentioned this, and we know this, that they're gonna be ready. And I think yes, and yun, ready talaga sila, and they started off great. And actually, we started out flat, and we got back to the game, but we did not sustain it. They were more prepared, not prepared, but they were more, let's say, more consistent in playing their game. And rather than us, I think that's the thing that we lacked was consistency. If we got back to the game, but we didn't, yun nga, hindi namin na overcome. So, and they were, maybe experience also was a factor. They have been, for that team has been playing for the longest time, so it could be an advantage for them. But for us is we have to be really, to be consistent and to push ourselves even more. And with kasi dito sa bubble, it's very short yung mga games.
Exactly.
Yung
Oo.
turntables ng mga games very short, so you have to forget what happened in the first game and just play until the end of the game, until the end of the buzzer.
All right. Coach Chef, I go back to you. I noticed in the first two games, you'll give the young guns a chance to work with each other, 'di ba? Kita ko 'yun eh. Ray Publico, Robbie Herndon, sharing the court together. Incidentally, coach, did you know that both of those players came from our D-League team, the Marinerong Pilipino?
Interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
and during the whole stint of Marinerong Pilipino, our PBA affiliation was with the Alaska Aces. That's why we have your logo in
Alaska.
our yes, with
Correct.
our with
That
our
I know.
on our
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
jerseys.
interesting. I forgot about that small detail. Yeah, yeah.
So gulatin mo coach si Ray Publico. I don't know if he's watching right now. Sabihin mo, "Oy, Chick is telling me good things about you." You got a good catch there with Ray Publico,
Okay.
by the way. And
Okay. Yeah.
check this
Yeah.
out. You have a friend here from a colleague in Titan, Jigs Samson, aka the look-alike of Nelson Asaitono, saying Alaska forever. Coach Jeff. You see Jigs? Ito na si Coach Jeff. Ayun lang, naghahangal ng konti tayo kay Coach.
Jig.
Ayan.
Yes, sir.
So, Coach,
Good friend, partner
going
yan.
back to you. Going back to you on the rookies, on the young guns, sharing the court together. How's the chemistry going for the young guns and the veterans? Have they started to mesh, or are you seeing something very positive in the very near future for the Aces on the mix of the vets and the young ones? May delay lang. Wait for it.
Sorry, Chicks, I'm catching you a little choppy, but I know you're asking about the young guns now.
Yes.
And if you can hear me correctly, we're very excited with the young team that we have. You know, we are young, so we are gonna go through some growing pains, but it doesn't mean that our goal is different. It doesn't mean that we cannot, you know, try to reach where we want to reach or where we want to go on a daily basis. So that's my challenge to the guys. I like our mix of vets and young guys. And there's also a couple guys who's been in the league for a few years, so he has a little bit of experience. But but the overall take on the team is we are fairly young, and you know there's going to be growing pains. So we're going to learn, we're going to improve, and the best way to learn is really on the court. So you know, guys like you know our rookies, Barkley, Bonya, Ray Publico,
Yeah.
and JC Marcelino, you know they're going to be given opportunities because we know that they you know we know that and feel that they can play in this league. And then the young guys who were making a name for themselves, new team, um, who we know can contribute, are also given opportunities. Guys like Herndon and Mike DeGregorio and Rodney Brunjal, those guys. So again, it's just really bringing it all together and just being better as a going through right now.
Coach, I'll stick with you before I go back to JV. Unfortunately, an injury has struck one of your key players, right? In Racal, Kevin Racal, and well, another unfortunate thing is you can't really change your 15-man lineup that you already listed. You have to stick with that, and if it gets depleted, you stick with whatever is left with you. How is the team taking this? Na early in the tournament, another setback has struck the team. Kumusta po yung mindset ng team knowing that Kevin won't be able to see action with the Aces?
Sorry, it's choppy. Is that was for me, Cheeky now?
Yes, coach. On Kevin Racal.
Yeah. So yeah, with Kevin going down, he's you know, without argument, our best wing defender, probably the best defender on the team. He understands angles, he understands footwork. He just has a knack for being that defensive guy. The hope is a lot of our players have been watching him closely, so they can understand and see.
Ayun.
To be honest with you, losing Kevin is a big hit because we pride ourselves on our defense. We pride ourselves on thinking defense first, and then using that to kind of give us opportunities on offense. So it is a big hit. He's also a glue guy outside of the court. Everyone likes him, and he's gonna be really missed. But this comes with opportunities for others, and we're hoping and praying that they can step in and be ready also.
Right, nice. Now I move forward. Today's Friday. When's your next game? Tama ba? Is it next week, JV?
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow na ba?
Saturday
Sinong
Yeah.
kalaban bukas? Ay, ako!
Magno.
Oh, I'll cover that. I almost forgot.
Ay,
I'll
ikaw.
be...
Ikaw pala.
So, you're going up against Magnolia. All right,
Yes.
Coach Jeff. Going up against Magnolia, we also how they played the last game. Polly has, my goodness, yung kanyang physique no has improved. Look at that last shot of his, 'di ba? Yung 4-point play pa yon. How are the Aces approaching that game? It's a crucial game. You're 0-2. Importanteng makuha yon. I want to get first a perspective of JV as the captain. Kumusta yung huling ensayo nyo and how are you gonna approach that tomorrow, JV?
We had a very good practice actually kanina, 6 a.m. practice. But at the same time, Magnolia also practiced 6 a.m. kanina. So the same. So, but the challenge for us is what we have been working on. We have to put into that. Yung kailangan namin gawin, we have to put emphasis on yung the team and what we are supposed to do. And again, we're coming back with consistency. We're gonna have some runs, and Magnolia can get some runs also, and how we are going to be ready on those adversities, yun yung important thing. And with Magnolia very experienced, and with all those guards that they have was pressured, we have to be ready, we have to be strong, we have to match their energy or even more. And and we just have to show up and play together as a team, believe in each other, and and I know we can win, and we just have to really work hard for it.
Nice. Coach, I'll be probably a little bit technical here on whatever you can share only because some coaches might be watching us or might be watching later on when they get a chance to. But ano adjustments will we see from the Aces tomorrow? Will you shake it up a bit the first two games with regard to your approach? Or will it be a similar approach and see how it pans out for you tomorrow?
There will be a little bit of a shakeup. I think you'll see that. I think starting the game is always crucial and important, so you'll see a difference there. But generally, you go through your scouting. You go through Yan, Sangalang and Polly. So we're prepared to have a game plan set for how we want to defend and how we want to play them. So that's always there. So hindi nagbabago yun. So just with everything else, I think alongside with the preparation, what we have to kind of be better at is what we do. So there's a big emphasis on how we ourselves can be better. We know that we can fix our mistakes and be better mentally and be stronger mentally, and do things better that's within our control. And one of them, Chiki, is a simple thing as shooting free throws.
Yeah.
We can be a lot better at that. Control namin yun. So we hope to approach this game in a manner where we're improving in those departments that we feel like yung medyo kulang or lacking the first 2 games.
When is Maverick suiting up?
He's probably gonna suit up next game on Tuesday. He's here
Nice.
already. He'll be allowed to come out of his room because he has a mandatory 2-day quarantine. I think sometime tomorrow, but we have a game that day. So as much as we'd want him to possibly try, he hasn't practiced with the guys in since March. So hindi pa namin siya nakikita. So Sunday will be his first practice, and then we'll see. We'll assess. We'll be smart with how we handle him. We want him ready to play, body-wise and health-wise. So we were trying to avoid injuries.
I can just imagine the work for your conditioning coaches, for Mr. Vargas, who used to be my PE teacher when I was in Ateneo. I can just imagine the workload for your deputies and your assistants. All right. Nice to hear that, Coach Jeff, JV, and I really hope that everyone remains healthy. Not just for your team, but for all the other 11 teams? Because we were
Right.
mentioning last night in our coverage, me and Dom, that we're looking at ending the tournament by before Christmas in December. But
Right.
everyone's asking what happens after the bubble. How will the PBA proceed? And we all told them your guess is as good as ours. But for the meantime, diba, let's enjoy what we have. It's nice to see our hardcourt heroes back on the floor. 11:53. I'll be letting go of you guys soon. I know you guys want to rest after that 6 o'clock practice earlier, but we're in this portion where what we call our hot six. All right, hot six. And I'd like to these are questions I'll ask, and top of mind answers have to come from you guys. Okay, don't worry. These are not incriminating questions. Huh? So we'll make it 3 and 3. 3 for JV and 3 for Coach
Okay.
Jeff para
Kin-
hot 6,
kin-
okay?
Kinakabahan na si JV. I can see it.
Huwag ka
So,
mag-alala, JV.
tama. So, one
Pambira.
sa akin, 5 kay Coach Jeff. Tama.
Tatagot ko naman para magkatuwaan tayo dito. Okay. Okay, hot 6 na ito. Thank you, Direct. Nick Earnshaw there helping me with the background. Okay, JV ko muna. Let's go trip back memory lane. Kailan ka nga, JV, ang tawag dito, dinraft? 19?
Draft sa PBA.
Oo.
2011.
Akala ko, sasagot ka ng 19.
Kaya nagulat.
Okay.
Bakit 19 ang una?
2011.
Yes.
James, top 6. Hot 6 natin. Unang tanong sa'yo. Sinong nag-welcome sa'yo sa PBA? Nung dumating ka, was it a bump? Was it a... for the viewers
okay.
watching, palaging lumalabas sa sagot dito is Bo Belga. Okay? Dun sa mga bagito. And then, may mga lumabas din na mga Winnie Arboleda, yung twin ko daw yun.
Counted ba yung when I was in Gilas? Kasi when I was in Gilas, we also played in the PBA.
Sama mo na, Gilas and nung unang PBA mo.
Kung unang PBA, yung siguro yung welcome talaga kay Winnie Arboleda.
Talaga? Kay
Yes.
Winnie?
Well, it was unfortunate nung nangyari nung game. I think we all know what happened nung game.
Oo.
Pero yun before those yung unfortunate things happened. Ako muna yung nakaramdam ng mga welcoming
Talaga?
moment sometime.
Marami May from an elbow probably to a bump.
Yes.
Blind
pero,
side screen, di ba?
Mga ganun. Pero, well, that comes with it. And we were a young team. We were excited to play against them. And yun lang. May ganun talaga. And we accepted it. And we just continue played with it.
Wow. Oh, I mean, we all
Pero
know.
pero sapul ako.
Winnie is a tough
Tough
player.
player.
But what people don't know, and I think JV will agree with me on this. Pag nakita nyo si Winnie sa labas ng court, ay, sus Mariosep. Di ba?
No, yes.
Pakabait.
I got the chance to talk to him outside the court, even during playing games na yung latter part ng career niya. Well, I respect him. I respect his game so much, and you get to talk to him. Very nice person. So talagang minsan basketball comes with it.
Hard lang talaga siya maglaro, di ba? Yun lang talaga. I mean, yun yung kinalakihan niyang style, no? Okay. Coach, you know what? Since we have like about 3-4 minutes left, or even 5, I'll ask the same question to you, Coach. 95. Did anyone welcome you? Who do you remember who welcomed you to the PBA? Ayan. Narinig kaya tayo ni Coach. Coach Jeff?
Yeah.
Coach Jeff? Ayan. Ay, may delay lang.
I think so.
Okay lang. Coach, jump in if you heard me, But, okay, balik muna tayo dito kay JV.
Ako yung sasagot ata ng 6.
JV, I go back to you until bumalik si Coach Jeff mamaya.
Okay.
Ano naman yung most memorable blooper mo as a PBA player? May nangyari bang nakakatawa or katawa-tawa ka sumut ka sa basket ng kalaban or ewan ko. What do you remember if there is any?
I don't know. Wala ako masyadong maisip, pero
Or pinaka-memorable game mo na lang. Alam kong marami ka nang nilaro. 'Di ba? For the past 11 years, 9 years, marami ka nang nilaro. But ano yung that would stick out? Whether national team or PBA?
okay. Kung national team, siguro separate ko lang. Ngayon na nasa PBA ako, sa PBA na lang muna i-share ko.
Sige.
Of course, yung championship will be there. Games, very memorable. Pero siguro individual effort, yung first triple-double ko. Actually, hindi ako nakapag-triple-double college career, ganyan. Pero sa PBA nagawa ko. So, nakaka-excite.
Points, rebounds, and assists yun, no?
Yes, and yun, individual yun. Pero kung ano talaga is very memorable is the championship.
Hirap, no? For a guard position, di ba? Na, anong height mo, Jave? You're 5'11"? 5'10"? 5'10".
May rebounding is siguro hindi ko strength talaga yon, pero I don't know. Siguro
ano yung
mabait
stat line? Naalala mo? Stat line mo?
It's 20 plus points siguro, tas 10-10. So,
wow. So,
borderline. So, kaya nga. And yung 10, yung rebound, it's the last rebound pa ng game. Kaya, sumakto lang.
Nice. And was that your only, nakaibang triple-double ka pa, di ba? O hindi na?
Yun pa lang. And it was
Yun
not
pa lang?
too long. It was not too long ago. I got double-doubles for nung mga sa careers ko. Pero yung triple-double, I think it was, hindi ko na inaasahan kasi sa rebound.
So kung sakaling magawa mo yan bukas, naku, babangkitin ko yan, ha?
Yes.
Kung sakali, na pangalawang triple-double mo yan, abangan nyo po yan, ha? And I have a nice fact there. Okay, Jave, we want to know on your personal side, what was the sweetest thing that you did for your partner in life? Si Mrs. Naalala mo ba?
Oh my goodness. Hindi ko alam kung sweet talaga yung mga ginagawa ko.
Ano ba, nagluto ka? Nagbigay ka ng bulaklak? Ano?
Well, one thing siguro, I prepared breakfast in bed for her. And I do not do that actually. Siguro ito yung mga first months of marriage namin. And, from time to time, I do it. Prepare breakfast for her. Ganyan. Kasi
nice.
She wakes up earlier than me. So, very seldom ko talaga magawa yun dahil kailangan mauna ako magising. Kaya, may moments na I have to wake up and just cook for her. And, that's one way to say thank you. Syempre, sa lahat ng ginawa niya sa akin, sa family namin, for our sacrifices. So, hindi ko masusuklian yun, and I just one way to show affection.
Of all the coaches, question number 4, of all the coaches that handled you, sinong pinaka-stricto? Okay. From ano yan, high school, grade school, high school, college, amateur, national, PBA.
Ang dami strict coaches I had. Maybe I would...
Sino yung mag-stick out?
Mag-stick out siguro sa akin, high school coach, Coach Ato Badolato.
Ato talaga, Coach Ato, no?
Yes. He's not really strict on playing on the court, but outside the court, parang we have to show and respect people and others. And kasi hindi man yan sabihin, matatakot ka lang sa presence niya. And yung discipline niya na tinuro sa amin, siguro because I don't know, pero it just serves na yung may discipline siya na hindi ko ma-explain actually, pero sa kanya siguro nagsimula talaga yung pagiging yung sa discipline part ng game.
All right. Last two.
Okay, no problem.
Second to the last.
Yes, po.
I want you to mention your top 5. So yung starting 5 mo, hindi ka
Mhm.
kasama, obviously, no? Pero gusto ko yung nasa ano lang. Hindi, sige, kahit college or PBA, top 5 mo, o PBA na lang, PBA.
Okay.
Starting 5 mo, hindi kasama si JV Casio from guard all the way to center. So, doon na tayo sa uno, point guard.
All
Kung
time.
gagawa ka ng starting 5 mo.
All time to, PBA, all time.
Oh, all time. Kahit throwback. Sige lang.
Yes. Johnny. Of course,
Johnny ang uno mo. Okay. Shooting guard.
Shooting guard. Ang dami.
Sinong dos mo?
Marami. Did Alan Kaidik masabi ba natin shooting guard si Alan Kaidik?
Pwede. So, yung lalagay
Okay.
mong dos. O sige, sinong
Yes.
tres mo? So, Johnny, Flying A, Trigger Man,
Yes.
at 2.
Trigger
Sinong
man.
tres?
3 guy. Ang dami. Ang dami.
Sige, top of
Ang
mind.
hirap.
Top of mind lang. Anong, wala namang tama't maling sagot. Kumbaga, kanya-kanyang preference lang yan.
Sige.
Or,
Sige, sabihin ko.
sorry. Sino yung
Jeff,
pangatlo mo?
actually. Coach Jeff Cariaso.
Jeff Cariaso ang tres. Okay, 4. Ayun lang. We'll try to get JV, you still there? Jave? Ayan, nangyayari po talaga yan sa mga live broadcast. But we'll try to to put JV back in para matapos lang yung ating hot six. In the meantime, I would like to say thank you, of course, to our friends, no, mga nanonood sa atin. Ayun, nawala na si JV. We'll try to see. Direct, alam mo kung may babalik pa. If not, we'll close the show already dahil umabot na tayo ng alas 2, naka 1 hour na. Ayan. I think, JV. Okay. So, tres mo si Coach Jeff.
Yes.
4.
Coach Jeff, 4. Alvin Patrimonio. And
Wow.
5.
5.
Actually, naglalaro kay Coach Alvin tsaka kay Coach Danny Alfonso. Yung 4. I don't know kung 4 5. Dito ako sa mga
So, basta yung top 5 mo, it's Johnny A,
Medyo doon na lang.
Johnny A, Alan Kaidik, Jeff Cariaso, tapos, ano sa'yo mo, Alvin Patrimonio, and then, sino yung panlima?
Coach Danny. Ay.
Danny I. Wow,
Yes.
throwback lahat yun, ha? Pinakabatang binanggit mo dun is probably Danny I, ano? Diba, yun yung pinakabata dun. Okay, sayang, ito na yung last question ko kay JV.
Watching.
Ayan, it happens po talaga. Ito ang ating new normal, but stay with us because we're down to the last question before we end the show. Sana may balik natin si JV. No? Direct, subukan natin kung kaya pa natin may balik itong si JV before we wrap up the show. And while waiting for JV, of course, next week meron po kaming isa pang show ulit for Sports Locked and Loaded. We're thinking of if we invite another PBA team or we go to a different sport. Kung ano po yan, surprise muna. Dahil niluluto ko pa po kung ano yung ilalabas namin sa inyo. May naka-line up kami ng 3 na pwede namin imbitahin ni Direct Nick. And apart from that, I'd like to invite you, all of you, to always catch the PBA. Araw-araw po yan. And on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, nandun din po sa Radyo 92.3. Dun sa mga nanonood, pasensya na po if this happened. But ayan. Yes,
I'm
JV, you're back.
Sorry. I don't know what's happening dito.
Okay lang. So, nandun na ako sa last. Complete the sentence bago tayo magbabay sa isa't isa. Complete the
Okay.
sentence, ha? Kung hindi ako basketball player, ako ay blank.
Engineer.
Talaga?
I was hoping na maging engineer. I realized rin siguro na gusto ko rin maging engineer. If not, kung hindi ako nag-focus sa basketball, maybe I would pursue that dream.
Galing. And may mga negosyo ka ba ngayon, Jave? Apart from basketball, meron kang ibang pinagkakaabalahan?
More on investments lang naman, and
Nice.
there's some rentals, mga ganyan. uh, housing rentals. So dun, yun pa yung next start, pero more on investments.
Galing. Very, very good. Oh my goodness, we have here Chicky Pablo of Philippine Super Liga, one of my colleagues sa broadcasting. I'm a fan. Love JV Casio. Oh, may fan ka pala
Wow.
kay Chicky Pablo. Naglaro dati to for anong volleyball nung panahon na side out pa yung hindi
Wow,
pa
wow.
rally point. Sorry, Chick.
Thank- Hi, hi.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jave, we're at the end of the show. Gusto kong magbigay ka lang ng final message mo sa lahat na nanonood sa atin, yung mga naghahanap ng inspirasyon from people like you, no, yung mga pinagdadaanan, may mabigat yung saloobin dahil sa nangyayari ngayon sa pandemya. But before that, ito, Lawrence Chang. I would like to pull this out. JV Lodi, I'm blessed na nakalaro kita sa 5-on-5 sa Villa Carolina, Muntinlupa. Nakapunta ka ba doon? Naglalaro ako doon eh.
Sa when di ko lang sure kung saan talaga, pero naglalaro ako sa Muntinlupa before. Mga dayo lang.
Ayan, yan yung playground namin ni paring Louie sa Villa
Wow.
Carolina. So, if you got to play there, yan, sinasabi ni Louie, nakalaro ka daw niya. And he is so blessed he got the chance to play with you or against you.
Nice.
Thanks, Louie.
Ako yung blessed doon.
Jave, pagkakataon, magbigay lang ng message sa mga naghahanap ng inspirasyon. Mag-message mo sa mga fans ng Alaska Aces at message mo sa fans ng PBA and chance to invite them to support the Aces in the PBA again. Go ahead, pare.
Yes, siguro first of all, I just want to say thank you sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa Alaska Aces, sa PBA. Nakabalik kami ngayon para sa inyo and para magbigay syempre konting normalcy sa ating buhay ngayon and sa dating pinagdadaanan. Alam ko hindi madali and we are all experiencing it and just have to stay strong. Stay together, be there for each other, and that's what we're trying to do here. Be for you, be with you guys through playing basketball. This is just one platform that we can do for everyone, and we just hope that we can just give sense of hope for everyone na may kailangan and nagkakaroon para magkaroon ng opportunity and that we will also come back and get that yung normalcy that na hinahanap natin lahat but for now we just have to stay safe, do our part, be disciplined and and just be there for each other and again we pray for everyone, thankful especially for all the frontliners including the ones that been preparing here dito sa bubble na to. We are thankful, we are blessed, and we pray for your safety and everyone's safety and your family's safety and my family's safety sa mga lahat ng pinagdadaanan natin ngayon. So God bless po sa inyo lahat and thank you and support PBA and of course support everyone and love everyone.
Wow. The captain of the Alaska Aces, JV Casio. JV, maraming salamat for
Thank you,
guesting
Sir
on
Chicky.
Sports Locked and Loaded. At hindi kita pakakawala muna, sabay na tayo magbababay sa mga tao. No? So to all those who watch us, maraming salamat po for staying with us for a little over 1 hour. I hope you enjoyed the bubble stories with the Alaska Aces. Again po, sana po masuportahan nyo ang Alaska at ang PBA at all the other 11 teams as we play every day. No? 4 o'clock ang first game. At second game naman ay 6:45. Anong oras kayo bukas, Jave, against Magnolia?
I think we're on second game, 6:45 yung second game. So
kung
yun,
second game po sila, alas 4 pa lang. Manood na kayo. Magandang
yes,
kasama
definitely.
nyo na kami at 4 o'clock. Prepare your drinks and your chips and we're gonna give you great basketball from 4 p.m. till about, I'm guessing about mga 9 yan. No? 9, a little over 9 before we're done for Saturday basketball. So on behalf of Coach Chef Cariaso, no, unfortunately
Yes.
who couldn't come back sa broadcast and JV, maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. Abangan nyo po ulit yung aming next show for Sports Locked and Loaded. Salamat po sa Inengs, salamat sa Gatorade, salamat sa Smart Communications and for JV Casio here my director Nick Earnshaw. Ako po si Chicky Reyes nagsasabing salamat sa inyong panonood. Stay safe, stay home, pray, and always stay locked and loaded. Paalam po. We'll see you in the next show and hope to see you in the PBA. Watch it. Support Aces. Support the other 11 teams. Support the PBA. Bye, JV. Bye, people. Ingat po kayo. Stay safe. God bless. Bye-bye.